Tonight on this first day of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, a very personal story from our own Amy Robach. While on assignment for Good Morning America, she learned that she had breast cancer. Tonight, what happened next, and Amy's reflections 1 year later as shared with her friend, colleague, and fellow cancer survivor, Robin Roberts. This is part of our Breast Cancer Awareness Initiative, ABC News Goes Pink.
And I started thinking, wow, if I've put it off, how many other people have put it off as well? I went in to see Robin, who is a breast cancer survivor and thriver, and she said, you know what, Amy? If one life is saved because of early detection, it's all worth it. I'm gonna do this. And so, Robin, this one's for you.
Wow. I mean, to know what happened now it's emotional to watch that.
You know, Amy, wow. I mean, just to see you and to see you now.
Talk about life-changing moments happening when you least expect it.
Now to a very, very brave moment. Our dear colleague, Amy Robach. She's one of the news staffers having a mammogram.
This was me exactly 1 year ago today, live on ABC, about to get my first mammogram. I had been asked if I'd get one on television to demystify it for women who might be nervous.
It is Amy's first. She's sharing that experience with us right now as it happens.
So when ABC producers called me last week and asked me to have a mammogram on live national television, my first instinct was, no way, never gonna do it.
The truth is, like so many women busy with work and kids, I had been putting this off for a year.
I'm 40 years old. I've never had a mammogram. I've avoided it.
Little did I know this would turn out to be both one of the best and worst days of my entire life.
I'm gonna do this. And so, Robin, this one's for you.
Amy, no. This is for everyone.
It was for everyone, but it also turned out to be for me. The mammogram that changed the course of my life.
She is so happy right now. I can just see the relief in your eyes.
And that was it. Or so I thought, because a short time later, I was asked to come back for more scans. 4 weeks later, a tornado of tests. Doctors move quickly when they're concerned. And finally, the diagnosis that turned my world upside down. I had breast cancer. The last year has been the fight of my life, but I have a lot worth fighting for. There have been good days and bad days on this emotional roller coaster.
So with chemo comes hair loss, and I am slowly starting to lose more and more each day. So today, I am taking control of something that I have very little control of. I am gonna cut my hair very short. I knew I'd cry at least once.
Many people have supported me throughout this journey, but I'll never forget my dear friend and colleague Robin, who pushed me to take that first crucial step.
I thought I was doing something philanthropic for others who might have cancer, never imagining that I was sitting in this room with 2 malignant tumors inside of me. You gave me the gift of knowledge, the gift of life, and for that I will be eternally grateful, because you nudged me into that mammogram.
And so when you called me, never in a million years did I think that you would be saying what you said.
I have breast cancer.
Yeah. How did it surprise you?
I watched you work through cancer, and I remember thinking, how is she doing that? Why is she doing that? I didn't know why until it happened to me. And then I realized how important it was to hold on to anything normal.
We saw you virtually every day, still there, delivering the news for us, being there. What didn't you show us?
Anytime I thought about my kids, anytime I thought about them worrying about me, or me worrying that I'm not going to be there for them, my showers were always my crying time, because the water drowned out the sobs. And when I cried hard, because it was built up. Because you do put on a brave face. You have to for yourself and for your family. And you want to for all the other women who are out there going through the same thing with you. You want to show them that you can be strong, but of course we're not always that way.
And I think that another lesson that we're showing people or teaching people, not just the two of us, but those wonderful people that surround us each and every day, and how you can care for a colleague, a friend who's going through a challenging time.
And to sit in your chair was such an honor while you were battling your second bout of cancer, but then to have you walk me to your chemo chair that you had sat in 7 years prior.
To be able to poison you.
to sit in your chair in two completely different ways. But it was so fitting, actually. That was a surreal thing for me, to see how it all had come full circle.
What is it that you want to get across to people?
We have to make sure that we're vigilant about our own health and giving women that nudge. So you nudged me. I hope to nudge other women into that mammogram exam room.
You could have continued to put it off, and here we are talking about where we are a year later, and I'm thankful you're sitting in that chair a year later.
Yeah.
To have that information and to be able to face it.
Exactly.
Wouldn't you want to know and be able to have a fighting chance? And there are no guarantees,
No.
none whatsoever, but give me a chance. And one thing people always ask me, how are you? How are you doing?
I'm doing great. And knowledge is power.
And so this week, 1 year from my first mammogram and all that's followed,
I'm ready. Well, at least I look the part.
I had the special opportunity to surprise other women on a journey I know all too well.
I am so happy to be here.
On board Delta's Breast Cancer One with 145 women strong.
I just realized I think we're a flight attendant short on today's flight. What's this? Good Morning America anchor and breast cancer survivor Amy Robach is here.
I'm so excited to be on board the plane with all of you. It is their personal stories that truly inspire me.
For the first 24 hours, I was very scared. I was diagnosed 4.5 weeks ago.
The way we all lean on each other, the way we all support each other, the way we all let our sisters know that we're not alone, that we're in this together, and we're stronger together.
We landed in New York City, where the women were greeted by hundreds of supporters. Their faces said it all: gratitude, grace, hope, and joy.
I'm looking forward to the day where I won't even think about cancer. I'll just think about living.
Okay, then just lean over, because we'll probably be side by side on the desk, and tell me when you have that day.
I will.
Because it's going to happen.
For Nightline in New York, I'm Amy Robach.